Baroque music?
Baroque.
Baroque?
Classical.
Oh, I've never ever tried that.
It was very difficult, very, very, very difficult. And when I first came in and they showed me the dance, I was like, what is going on?
I think I laughed a little bit when it first came on. I kind of laughed at everything when I first heard it because I was like, am I actually doing this?
I don't say it, but in my mind I'm thinking, are you sure? Are you sure that will work?
I've done Bach in the past, I've done the solo suites, I've done Goldberg variations, but I always felt that the complexity of the different layers of the orchestrations in the orchestral works made it really hard to match. Until I had an encounter with this group of young hip-hop dancers, and suddenly I could see that it was possible to match the intricacy of the rhythms in Bach.
I wasn't very in it at the beginning. I didn't really enjoy myself much, and I think not everyone knew that, but I had to kind of force myself to enjoy it.
I don't dance to it or anything. Like, if I dance to it, it's like pretend dancing, like that. I've never danced to classical music and did like hip hop in classical music as well.
It was really weird doing hip hop to some classical music, and like it's really weird because whatever music I listen to, it affects the way I dance.
Kim took me like by surprise completely. Like I knew that was going to be something like odd because I'm not used to doing this classical stuff with hip hop. So I knew something was gonna catch me off guard.
When I first heard it, I had like moments where I like, I've heard this song before. It seems familiar. And then I was like, I know this. This was my father's music.
I think what I've observed in young dancers that comes from a street background or breakdance background is a kind of rhythmical literacy that I haven't really seen in other dancers that came before that. Of course, there's the virtuosity of some of the tricks they can do, but I think what I'm the most impressed with is the kind of speed at which they can both process the music and the rhythm, and of course move very fast.
For classical music, it's harder for me to find the timings of just like the beats and the timings, because there's no clear like beats. You have to like find it within the music, and doing that at the same time as dancing, it's a nightmare for me.
I think for me the most challenging part of this project was probably the fact that it was ever changing. That I felt like I rarely got a grip of what I was doing before it started changing again. Obviously Kim will keep working at it and until it's, perfect.
When I first heard it, it was almost scary to think that I was gonna be dancing to it because it's totally out of my comfort zone. And yeah, I'm used to dancing to like hip hop music, like lyrics, beats, but with none of that there, I didn't think it would be possible.
Well, definitely the most difference that I've experienced on this project is like the way of making stuff and the whole like counts and the way that the counts are done. Like instead of it being like done in like eights, like like a 5, 6, 7, 8, it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like it's a different way that I've never done anything before like it, I guess.
But the counts, it really just caught me off guard, to be honest.
Yeah, that was confusing. I still don't understand what any of that meant, to be honest.
It's definitely harder, but I guess that kind of adds to the whole experience.
But now like I get, like when creating dances and whatnot, I see the need for beats, and when Kim was doing these you know, the rhythms instead of the beats. It was another big step in what I'm doing, but it's quite a good big step.
Everything, you just sleep on it, so you might like struggle with it like the first time you're learning it. You come in the next day and it's just like you got it, like everything's like all it's in your body. It's like ingrained to your body and your brain.
I really liked how we were mixing contemporary orchestra music with hip hop. It was two completely different things, and it works so well together.
And then you do it and put it all together, and it just flows, and you understand what his mind was thinking.
I think it was when we started to piece all of the movement to the music, and it was all starting to make sense in my head. And I was like, it's not that hard, it's not as hard as I thought it would be.
And to see dancers that are so different but can be brought together to make something so cohesive and like beautiful is like, it's really exceptional.
As a composition of choreography and the energy and the rhythm in the dances, it was incredible for me. That was the highlight.
The exuberance of the dancers is infectious, and actually, you know, the encore was one of the most powerful moments for me. Seeing their sort of personality come through.
Hip hop, or it's jazz, or whatever it is, the basic language and the way we understand each other is through rhythm. And if you can demonstrate that that's what Bach is made of, then you can take off.